Hello Pisces, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carly Van Every. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. I am a Reiki practitioner as well as a psychic intuitive, and I like to come on this platform just to provide energy readings for the collective and just to it's a really good creative outlet for me. And I really appreciate doing this and anything else that I'm kind of inspired to do. So welcome, thank you for being here. This is your March 2021 energy reading. I will say I'm kind of getting like an overall sense before tapping into the cards. I'm kind of getting like an overall sense of like a home feeling for you and like root chakra kind of feeling too, like a subtle root chakra energy. But let's keep that in mind and then open up and see what comes through for you, Pisces. Okay. So I'm going to start and I'm going to list all the decks below. But this is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Let's see what's happening for Pisces for March 2021. Okay. I feel like some of you guys are coming into your power in like a really good way. I'm just feeling this pure energy in the solar plexus right now. Pisces, what's happening, Pisces? March 2021. March 2021. Okay, thank you. I'll show you the cards in a bit. And 2 more cards for Pisces from this deck, please. March 2021. What's happening with Pisces? Pisces. Okay, so you guys have Unlock the Magic Within, which is definitely the energy I was picking up on with the solar plexus, where you're kind of coming more into your power. You're kind of understanding who you are, what you have to offer. This is your talents, your gifts, your just kind of naturalness of who you really are, and kind of coming more into realization with this knowledge within the month of March. Sorry, my words, it was like I was trying to receive a message and it was like, anyways, let me just continue. Okay, so Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Oh, that's interesting with the words. Maybe you guys were feeling kind of like in like 2 different directions. Maybe that's the energy I was picking up on, where it's like you're being really asked to kind of come into your center more this month. So did you hear how slow I said that too? All good though. This is all good. So the energy of peace will definitely help with that. Embrace the energy of peace, and this is going to be very, what I'm hearing is it's going to be very solidifying for you for your solar plexus chakra for this month, and just for you kind of coming into your power. For those of you who don't know, your solar plexus chakra is kind of like your main control center chakra of like the whole 7 within your body, and it really is associated with you embodying who you really are as a person, as a being, and really living in that centeredness. It's really about you taking aligned action with who you are and living from this place of empowerment and saying, you know, like, I deserve everything good for me. I know my worth. I know I'm worthy of everything good. And I know that you are, and you are, and you are, and you are, and you are, because we all come from the stars. And yeah, it's like really being centered with who you are and like a natural uplifter for others, but just coming from this really pure place within you. There's a highlight too. This came out for, I can't remember who it was, but another zodiac sign. But really trust in yourself and trust what's kind of, it feels like this energy that's being born within you, like what's kind of coming up and what's being born within you. Really trust that. Feel into it. Feel into what is kind of, I'm hearing like a newfound passion. It's a newfound passion too that's kind of coming into your life for March 2021. Dream and journey. So I'm seeing the visual of somebody journaling. So whatever you get that comes into your mind's eye, really good to jot that down on a journal. but also just like if you're intending and creating, just kind of writing it out or scripting it out, for some of you, it really amplifies the energy. Yeah, and just you kind of have like this overall, your dream and journeys, there's like a connection from your dreams and your journeys, your desires, to your centeredness, and having like the peace energy within that will just kind of help for you guys towards all of that. Let me grab see what else. Clarify. Yeah, you guys are definitely going through change too. You're experiencing change in March 2021. Especially, it could definitely be revolving around your gifts, your talents, what's coming up within you, what you're noticing in terms of passion. Okay. So just being mindful that whatever is coming up within you that feels, let me reframe this. Whenever anything new arises within us, if it's a desire or a dream, sometimes it can feel a little bit like different, or sometimes it can feel like a little bit far away from where we are. And that's pretty understandable, because anytime we receive anything that's new, it's going to take a while for us to kind of mentally adjust to it and energetically adjust to the idea of it, and feel it within our physical bodies, right? So, you know, like say if I woke up tomorrow and I was like, just for an example, say if I woke up tomorrow and I was like, oh, I want to manifest like $25 billion, okay? That could feel, depending on where I am, that could feel very far away from me. But if I practice that thought consistently in my head, and I start feeling that within my own body, and I start noticing many manifestations from that, it becomes more adaptable. I become more attuned to it. So this is kind of like the energy that's kind of arising for you guys for March 2021. And they're asking to not hold that in. Okay, because I know sometimes when we have dreams, desires, especially if it's something that hasn't been done before, if it's something brand new that you don't even see out on the market, that you don't even see out in reality, that you don't even know is on this earth right now, from where you stand, it can feel like, whoa, this feels big. I don't know if people will understand it. I don't know if people are ready for it, da 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 da. But if it feels really good and it's a pure desire, you're being asked right now to really, really acknowledge that, and to not suppress it, and to not like disregard it. Yeah. So I feel like this is kind of coming out for you guys, just to be mindful of that it's coming from a pure place. And I do want to say there's a quote, and I can't recall who it's by right now, but I actually, I love this quote. I was like living by this quote for so many years, and I still do, right? It's basically, what is it? If there's a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, well, guess what? Maybe you're the one that's going to write it. So if there's something in this world that you want to create, but it hasn't been created yet, then maybe you're the one that's going to create it. I mean, think about it. Like the person who invented, I can't remember at this time who it was, but the person that invented airplanes, right? For example, I'm sure like back in their time, before airplanes were even a thing, they were just like, oh, I have this idea where I want to create this like flying thing. I just want to do it. And I don't know, people might think I'm crazy. They might have like their beliefs about me. People might think certain things about me, but that still came into creation, and now look at it. Or this is like really random, but someone they just whispered this in my ear, like think about like the Q-tip. Like somebody who created that, right? It's like really random, but it's like, oh, the reason why they're bringing this in is because it doesn't matter how big or how small you think this is of what you're receiving and what you're really desiring to create next within your life, it's all valid, right? So the Q-tip is just as valid as the airplane, because people get use of it, okay? Like that stuff is really good for makeup. anything in creation, right? There's an idea and you want to do it and it feels good, then, you know, allow it to unfold organically. And there's a reason why something's always coming to you and through you and not to the next person or the next person, sorry, at any given time. It's always like whoever's in the receptive mode, right? Yeah, so additionally with that, like, I could receive an idea or somebody else could receive an idea, and if they don't act on that idea, that same idea is still floating in the cosmos, because every idea that's ever been thought is still in existence. But if that idea is still floating and this person doesn't, like, chooses to not act on it, that's okay. This idea will continue to float until the next person who's receptive, that idea gets into their minds, right? Because our minds are very powerful receivers energetically. It's how channeling works. It's how a lot of different things work. So just, yeah. It's just this very, very keen sense of there's something being born within you. There's like a dream, a desire being born within you. You're noticing these talents, these gifts, or there's something you really want to do and not really shoving it away, not really turning a blind eye to it. Like you can do it. There's a reason why this came to you and through you. You absolutely 150,000% can do this. Yeah, and then under Spirit Fox with Trust Your Talents and Changing Times, we have change, right? So you guys are going through like a time of change, with internal change, with mental change, maybe with physical change. Maybe your whole reality is shifting. Maybe you're moving. It's just change for you guys. And then embracing the energy of peace, we have the Medicine Man, right? So it's all about softening yourself and allowing the healing energy to come in, allowing the replenishing energy to come in to help balance out anything that may have been skewed. Peace is a really, really profound energy to work with. It's really pure. It's really clean. It's really soft and direct and powerful. So that will really, I feel like, I don't know, or maybe some of you guys are actually creating something that's like got the intention of peace all around it. So it's going to be really peaceful for people, or for like wherever it ends up being in this part of reality, right? And planet Earth, it's going to be really, really good and really soft. Interesting. So unlock the magic within. We have stress and we have the small medicine wheel. I'm going to read you the card from this, or the book from this card, but this talks about that like inner conflict, right? Of like, oh, I feel this like thing being birthed within inside of me, or I feel like this, idea. This dropped right down onto Trust Your Talents and Changing Times. So they're just asking you to really trust yourself, and to not really worry so much or stress so much over it. Of course, you know, it's okay if you are in that situation, because we all have our natural processes to go through. In whichever way things manifest for us, it's our journeys, and our journeys are always respected. Let me just read you guys the small medicine wheel. 1 second. Bear with me here. Small medicine wheel. Okay. So, relates to the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot deck. New beginning, promising start, change, success, outgoing energy, completed cycle, gratitude, a new phase begins. The inner message is that the eagle hovers in the east of the wheel. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. In the east of the wheel, he is a totem or power animal that furthers your spiritual growth and watches over your path. The coyote sits at the southern point, reminding you of the innocence of your childhood days. As one of the totem animals that helps you develop trust, he teaches attentiveness to your feelings and how to find inner balance. The bear is standing in the west. He knows the answers to your deepest questions and points the way to your own truth. The buffalo waits at the northern gate, symbolizing the all-encompassing wisdom. He teaches what it means to give, as well as the significance of gratitude. There's a huge highlight on gratitude for you guys this month too. The wings of the great white eagle span the entire circle. He is the guardian of the threshold, protector of the sacred medicine wheel. The power of the small medicine wheel will transport you safely into the new phase of your life. Some of you guys, what I'm hearing is you can take a screenshot of this and just meditate on this. Meditate on this card right here. Because there's something about the energy of this card for you guys specifically for this month. It's an omen of good fortune and fulfillment, and also points to a completion. Something old falls away painlessly. If you listen to your inner being and trust your intuition, the new beginning will be like a resurrection. Which one of the 4 totem animals speaks to you most clearly? Listen to its message. Start to sense it within you now. You need not verbalize it. Our deepest knowing needs no words. Outer manifestation. An important lesson has been understood. Now something full of wonder will unfold. When a cycle has completed itself, your energy field expands to encompass new things. Now you will learn to be more attentive to what develops right from the start, thus gaining a higher perspective and consequently finding yourself less occupied with superficial things. Allow your consciousness to carry you into the dimension that wants to be explored as you cross a threshold. This is an excellent time to push your work forward successfully, but on a new basis. The power of the medicine wheel speaks to you from within. It helps you overcome obstacles and supports you all along the way. So you guys have a lot of support from non-physical, from spirit this month. They're always there. But because sometimes there's a little bit of like a, oh, I don't know, this is new, there's support. There's support there. There's lots and lots of support there. That's really beautiful. Can work with the energy of those animals too, is what I'm hearing for the month of March. That will really help you guys to become centered. Okay, so what else? Thank you. Pisces, March 2021. Okay, one card for Pisces 2021. I'm using the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck too. I'll show you guys in a minute. There it is. Cool. Okay. Yeah, you guys are definitely going through some type of change this month. Feeling the change, you're experiencing the change. You are experiencing the change. Okay. Retreat and teaching. So some of you guys might be teachers, or you might be starting up like a new course. Maybe that's something that is coming to you and through you. You're asking to go within yourself and really uncover what's resonating within your own heart space regarding whatever the situation is, regarding your life, regarding I'm also hearing home for some of you, regarding your home. Yeah, but it feels like some of you guys are teachers, and it also feels like, it does kind of feel like you guys, yeah, like you're learning this month, but it feels like you're almost like stepping into the role of teacher. Let me get a clarifier for this. Why is the teaching card here? Why is the teaching card here? Mother of Earth. Mother of Earth. Mother of Earth. You guys could be teaching, you could be teaching your community about like what you have learned in your own life. And for some of you, it almost feels like you're reaching out to children. Like in a general sense, just it feels like you're reaching out to children where you're teaching them from your own life experience, or you're sharing knowledge with them. Let me read the book with this card really quick. Mother of Earth. But yeah, okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so caring, kinship, nurturing, generosity, physical health, fertility, connection to nature, sometimes needless self-sacrifice. The inner message is, it is essential that you tune into your body right now and listen to what it needs. By taking better care of yourself, you strengthen your entire network of connections and relations. Begin by being very kind to yourself. Then the circle of giving and taking will at last become complete. Then there is harmony all around, and you will feel the added strength you sorely needed to fulfill your worldly responsibilities. So outer manifestation, to care for others takes a lot of strength. Therefore, it is essential to maintain a healthy balance. Nobody is better off when you collapse just because you can't stop helping everyone in need. Your task now is to find a resting point within yourself. Even though an infinite power resides within you, a human body can go only this far. Kindly respect its natural limits. Then you will have all the strength in the world at your disposal. Okay, so to clarify the teaching card, we had this card fall out, and what I got just from reading that is actually, for some of you, it feels like you're actual like caregivers, like you're working in hospitals, or you're working with like something with children, or you're working, I don't know, it just feels like you're working in kind of more of like a prominent care facility on the front lines, and you are teaching. But it's also, what I'm really picking up on is like this balance of like giving and receiving with this, in terms of like kind of what the card said with your own self-replenishment, and just really acknowledging where you are and when you feel depleted, and really kind of coming back into your roots too. That's could also be signified with this card here, really coming back into your roots, coming back into your body, feeling at home, really caring for yourself. But whatever it is that you guys, for some of you guys, are teaching, it does feel like it has to do with kids. It feels like you're stepping into this role, and it definitely feels like it's coming from like the heart space. Like it's really genuine. It's really beautiful energy. That's awesome. Oh, and then the bottom of the deck for that card, see, this is just to kind of clarify, that is the pleasure. Like it's really pleasing when you get to teach from a place that feels good, when you get to care for others, when you get to witness somebody grow, right? And you get to kind of be there for them in that way. So bottom of the deck, we have transformation, which definitely goes hand in hand with the change. You guys are definitely experiencing changes this month. Just in general, and also just with like what's been kind of coming up within you guys. Okay, 2 chakra cards. Okay, so you have intelligence at the bottom of the deck, which is education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility, with a highlight on flexibility and perception. But definitely like something you guys are learning, you guys are really integrating. I mean, definitely with that energy of like the newness coming in and being being born from within. It's really, maybe it's like a burning passion, or maybe it's like something that just feels like really fiery for you guys. Like you're like, yes, like I want to do this, let's go. Yep. Pleasure and solar plexus chakra. So this is kind of what I've been talking about this whole reading, but enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, and indulgence. So we have 10-2, which is like completion. You're kind of starting to understand maybe what's like very pleasing to you, what's kind of really right up your alley, what's very soothing to you, what feels really aligned with you, and taking aligned action from that. It just, for you guys, honestly, your solar plexus at the start of this reading, I could feel the energy of the solar plexus like being very like pure. And I keep coming back to the peace card, but like this is what it feels like for you guys, is like this sense of purity and peace, and moving from that. Like you guys have a really beautiful soft energy for you this month. You guys just have really beautiful energy, but this month just feels really, really soft, and new awakenings from within, and to not discredit what's coming up for you, right? In terms of dreams and desires. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for being here. This was an honor. If this did resonate for you in any way, shape, or form, please make sure to leave a comment below, and feel free to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!